you guys know what today's update was about?
Just a rollback. There was no update.
It was just a rollback. What do you mean? They took out stuff?
They released an update. I don't know. They didn't tell anyone what it did actually. And then they rolled it back because people are whining about it crashing their game.
That must be what caused my game to crash all the time.
There was a rumor that it was supposed to be an anti-cheat update or something, but not sure.
Well, it certainly didn't work because I encountered more hackers in the last few weeks than before.
Yeah.
Still not bad. It's not PUBG bad for sure.
Wall hacks are getting really worse.
That's what it is. It's been wall hacks in the resort where my whole team gets headshot wipes.
It's not that they're getting worse, it's that people are realizing that there's no anti-cheat, and it's like really easy to find them online. Like, there's a bunch of forums I know of that offer the thing for free, pretty much.
Yeah, fair enough.
I mean, they supposed...
Bandwaves is like the worst form of like actually like forcing your rules. It's good on paper, but it's really, really awful.
You said ban waves?
Yeah, that's how they do bans, is they're doing it in bandwaves.
Right.
Like
Unless you have something like Valve, VAC, or
No, VAC works in bandwaves. It doesn't work in any other way. You can cheat blatantly for months, and you'll get banned like a few months later.
Right, I get it. I get what you're saying. Well, I think as long as they don't monetize this game, the in-game loot in this game, it's not going to be that bad. Like, that's totally what killed PUBG. As soon as the marketplace opened up where you could easily sell shit that you haven't got in the game.
Not precisely. It was more when Tencent bought a share of PUBG Corp.
Oh, really? Somebody bought a share of PUBG Corp?
It was Tencent. It's Chinese people.
Right. Well, I mean...
Whenever Tencent buys something, the cheating gets a lot more blatant.
They did something that monetized the game so that people could cheat and make a living off of it, and that's what ruined that fucking game.
The problem is that to make a living off PUBG, you still require, like, still luck-based because of the keys and whatnot.
Right, but if you have an army of 12-year-olds playing in internet cafes all cheating, then chances are you can make something of it, you know? It's about volume.
Not really. PUBG's way to limit crates is actually pretty smart.
Well, that's what I'm saying. If you're cheating, though, you're getting banned regularly anyway. So you're running off of multiple spoof accounts. So the crate limitations won't matter. It's all an RNG game. And if you can get enough numbers, then you're going to win the RNG game. It's just a matter of volume. So... And they've done this before, and I always just assumed it was the same system. Chinese criminal gangs have guys in the net cafes who are recruiting the little kids, and all they're giving the kids to play and cheat is free time on the computer. So the people who are actually doing the work aren't costing them anything because they own the internet cafes.
Wait, what's
And
this?
then, what's that?
Chinese gangs or what? Hiring little kids.
Hiring little kids to play video games and cheat
Where did
to
you
farm
get this
in-game
shit?
things.
Where did you get that from?
This started way back in the day, man.
No, man. Chinese gangs will not fuck. No gang will hire little kids to play a video game. No gang.
Trust me, okay. I have known people in China who were chopped up by gangs.
Yeah, I know
large criminal enterprises have multiple facets.
Get little kids to play video games. Like,
I mean, have you gone into a Chinese net cafe and played Counter-Strike or something?
yeah, I have actually.
Yeah. I mean,
And
it was going on 20 years ago when I was doing it. I don't see why the same business model wouldn't apply today.
Because it's just stupid, and you can make more money selling drugs than making little kids play video games.
Oh, absolutely. But I'm not saying they don't sell
Getting a
drugs.
little kid to go across the state and make more money from that than fucking getting him to sit in the video game place to play games for 12 hours a day. That's stupid. That's the stupidest thing I've ever heard. Sorry.
I'm telling you, man. It's a thing. I don't want to argue about it. And if you think I'm wrong, that's cool. I don't need you to think I'm right. But that's a thing that's been going on in China, the Philippines, Malaysia, where internet cafes are common for a long time.
I mean, let's say they do actually do that. What do they gain out of it? Like those gangs, I don't get it.
Exactly.
You make
What do they
money.
gain out of it?
Large numbers of very small transactions. Think about the items that you get in PUBG from a crate. If you sell the average thing on the
So you're
marketplace, it might make you 3 cents.
You say gangs are going out of their way to hustle little kids to get items for PUBG to sell it.
I'm not saying high level like suit wearing gangsters are doing that, but I'm saying in the organization there is someone who's doing that and is making money off of it and paying for protection from the police to the same criminal enterprises that are selling drugs and trafficking people and things like that. I'm not saying it's like literally the same people who are going to participate in human trafficking are the ones who are running little kids in internet cafes. I'm just saying it's the same organizations. I mean, the mafia did shit like that in Italy for hundreds of years, where they were doing these really small, only moderately illegal things, or even perfectly legal things that supplemented their income. When you're running a criminal enterprise, you don't make money by just being a drug dealer or just dealing in data theft. You make money by dealing in any business activity you can get into, legitimate or no.
You're
Damn.
very white.
If-
It's just as white as it gets.
Oh, you think it's a white thing? I gotcha.
Honestly, yeah.
That has nothing to do with that. But
It's not a racism thing, man. I'm actually quarter Asian. It's an observed reality thing from my experience in the world.
I mean, if they actually do that, they must be so desperate, which I don't
know,
get.
right? Like, that's just, yeah.
Yeah,
See, I just don't think you guys are seeing the big picture the same way that I'm looking at it, and so it seems like a different thing. It seems like something that's like really scraping the bottom. But you have kids who get to play video games, right? And that's all they're getting out of it, but they get to play video games for free. And you have somebody who's making a little tiny bit of money off of those kids playing video games, and then multiply it by many, many gaming
I don't know.
halls.
That, to me,
You know?
that just sounds so stupid. Honestly.
Well, I certainly wouldn't try to make money that way.
I mean, I would believe that, man. Like where I come from, man, people do crazy shit.
It was a super lucrative business for like World of Warcraft because you could have kids grind accounts and then sell the account. And there you're talking about somebody who's
telling them to do that? No, wait. Were gangsters telling them to do that?
No, I'm not saying
I know a lot of people on WoW that makes money, and they're not being told by gangsters to do it.
I'm not saying it's all gangsters telling them to do that, and I'm not saying that's something that's wrong. I'm saying that it becomes a very large thing and there are enterprises who will look at things that can be monetized and capitalize on that. That's human behavior. And in places where video games are in high demand and you have a large youth population, you can monetize youths playing video games for fun and make money yourself. I do agree if what you guys think I'm saying is that there's somebody in one gaming hall who's like trying to get all these little kids to make him rich off of PUBG. I think that's complete nonsense. And if that's what you think I'm saying, I can see why you guys think I'm so wrong.
Alright, well, I'm ready to go.
Me too.